If you watched the NBA preseason this past year, if there was one way to summarize anything and everything you watched, it's simply Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson, one of the most anticipated NBA rookies since, you could even argue, LeBron James, was just an absolute phenom in high school. Absolute, man, I remember making reaction videos to my man in high school, bro. I'm getting old as heck. A phenom in college, didn't lead Duke to the championship, but man, y'all see some of those highlights. This dude was a monster. We know that when the season started, Zion Williamson unfortunately had a knee injury, and because of that, he was not able to play and debut in the NBA when the season kicked off. Now, 2 to 3 months later, on January, today, if you're watching this video, Zion Williamson is going to be making his debut. And the purpose of this video is to showcase how big of an impact he has on the NBA in 5 reasons. How his debut today will literally change the NBA as we know it. We're going to start off with number 1 over here. The first reason is that the future of their team. The future of their team is now, at least for this season, going to remain for the most part the same. If you don't know that the Pelicans, prior to kind of seeing what's going on with Zion Williamson, were actually debating in terms of trade talks. People like Lonzo Ball was up in the market for a period of time. He was kind of struggling. Zion Williamson not looking too well right now. Maybe we just tank, right? Maybe this team just tanks, get a nice piece or two for Lonzo Ball. Maybe a team who sees his potential. But no, not anymore. This team now is actually deciding, well, yo, look, Lonzo Ball as of late has been killing it. Zion Williamson is okay. He's ready to go. We're going to give it a shot. So this team, in terms of the New Orleans Pelicans, people who are, worried about losing some of their key players, no need to worry anymore. They're going to keep this team, and they're going to try to make a big push. Number 2 on how Zion Williamson could change the NBA this season literally comes down to this crazy battle of the Rookie of the Year. Now, we got some good rookies playing this year. We got my man Hero from Miami. We got my man, obviously, number 1 leading the race, John Morant with the Memphis Grizzlies. Really reminds me of D-Rose, man. He's killing it. But who was the favorite to win the Rookie of the Year? If he was healthy, that was Zion Williamson. Now, I'm not saying he's going to win, and I don't even know if it's possible for him to win, but he's still got half a season left. And if somehow my man can go ham and play maybe 27, 26 points a game, is a stretch. I don't know. Ingram's killing it, getting a lot of shots. But if my man Zion does what he is capable of doing already, it's going to be close. But Ja really has it in the bag unless, like I said, Zion goes ham. Number 3, the playoff landscape for the NBA is literally, and I mean literally, about to change. Because what did we mention in number 1? That this Pelicans team, they're about to go all in. They ain't trained their players. Why? Because they legitimately think that they could make a strong playoff push. With Lonzo Ball playing really well as of late, and you already know Ingram, man, this dude is killing it right now. That crazy game winner the other day. This team believes with Zion coming back, they can make a serious push. Rightfully so. We all thought they would. Now, what does this mean for the NBA? Teams like Memphis, who's currently in the 8th seed, San Antonio, who's right behind them, Portland, with Carmelo Anthony, Damian Lillard, etc., they really got to make a big push because they were, they did well last year. And they making that push as well. It's between Portland as well, with Phoenix, who's really trying to showcase that they're better and they're back. And New Orleans, it's getting close, right? Of course, there's Minnesota and Sacramento. I don't see them making it. But, I low-key see it coming down to Memphis, San Antonio, Portland, Phoenix, and New Orleans. Ultimately, Portland or New Orleans, Dame or this brand new New Orleans squad. So we're gonna have to wait and see. And I can't be dissing on Memphis, as they killing it too, and San Antonio's always in the mix. So the playoff landscape for the league is definitely going to change. Number 4, Zion Williamson as a player in terms of his injury. Yo, it's great to see him coming back. We all going to be watching the game today. But what if he gets injured? What if it's just too early? Ingram's killing it. He's young. Maybe you wait and you let Zion completely heal, you let him completely lose a lot of weight like a lot of people are saying, and come back next season Ben Simmons-esque, healthy and ready to go. Joel Embiid-esque as well. But now he's back. They want to make a push. We hope and pray that he doesn't get injured, because this dude was literally, he was the chosen one, you know what I'm saying? Like, he is, the world's talking about him. So I'm praying and wishing Zion the best, but if he gets injured, it's really going to, shape the future of the league, because, we're all hoping he's going to be one of the top tier players in the game. And number 5, to finish it off, how he can change the NBA landscape, and we're seeing it today, is that the Pelicans automatically are going to become one of the most NBA, most watched, funnest teams to watch and play with in 2K low-key as well. Why am I saying that, and how is this true? Look at today's game. Today's game, his debut was not supposed to be on ESPN. They made and pivoted that change so he could play on ESPN, so all of us could watch his debut. What makes that not possible for future games, and of course next year, especially if he's killing it? So this Pelicans team, just like Melo, I'm watching Portland games all the time because of Melo. A lot of people are going to be watching Pelican games all the time because Zion Williamson. I know Ingram's killing it, but Zion is Zion, and we are all hyped watching and ready to go today. So these are 5 epic reasons, in my opinion, how Zion Williamson could change the league. Epic minus his injury. We hope he doesn't get injured again. Let me know in the comments down below what are your thoughts. Really wanting to keep this in depth, have a lot of fun, but he's coming back today. We're going to have a lot of fun, but let me know what your thoughts are. What's going to happen with the Pelicans with Zion Williamson? I want to hear from you in the comments down below. Like this video if y'all enjoyed, and I'm going to see you in the next one, everybody. Take care, everyone. Peace.